Welcome to Your Neighbor's Faith. As a part of the Lenten observance, I started a 5-minute Bible study series that moved around different locations in Washington Springs. Called it Take 5 for God Talk. When social distancing became a necessity, those became 5-minute devotions on Facebook. Now it's Easter. And one of my confirmation students suggested I bring other people on to talk about their faith. As it so happens, I'd already had some conversations with people as a part of other projects. And so I'm beginning with them because, well, social distancing is still a thing. This is Easter, as I said, when we celebrate the resurrection of our Lord Jesus, his victory over death. There's probably no more painful death than the death of one's child. 2 families I talked to had experienced the loss of a child or a grandchild. Gail and Susan Arnott and Amber Kolousek, along with her parents, Darold and Cindy Rounds. I talked to them about how their faith and the music they love helped them deal with those very painful losses.
We had a late miscarriage, which was really a stillbirth, and while I was pregnant with that, it was called a fetal demise, and we lost that baby. And during that time, music was kind of everything for me. The piano was in the living room, and I just remember to this day finding songs that were comforting, one of them being God Will Take Care of You, singing that over and over. I think that really helped me cope with that time in my life. So I would say how I think music helped me get through that tough time in my life.
Like the Arnotts, the Rounds family has endured the loss of a child. Amber's son Jacob died as a result of a farm accident in 2015. And as with the Arnotts, music and faith have worked together to bring healing and hope.
When we lost my son, I went through a really hard time and had to kind of decide how I was going to deal with that and how I felt about how this had happened to me. And I just it was a very long process for me. I will be very honest about that, but it was also a way for me to just embrace my faith more, and it actually inspired me. It seems crazy, but because I was thinking, because my son is probably in heaven, that's what I believe, I want to know more about that. So it really was a way for me to grow in my faith, actually, and it has actually helped me tremendously in that way.
Faith gets you through all stages of your life, whether it's the good times or the bad times. Like I said earlier, faith is more a way of life. But when you have tragedies like losing a grandson or a son or whatever, it's very tough. And you can either turn away from God or turn away from your faith, or it can become stronger. And I think it's become stronger for us as our family, and I've lost both my parents. So to me, faith is very important. Like I say, it's part of your life.
Faith is obviously a very important part of those 2 families' lives, and for all those for whom the resurrection gives hope to endure the losses in this life and to help their neighbors to bear theirs as well. See you again on Your Neighbor's Faith.